The D.B. Cooper case, an unsolved mystery in American aviation history. On November 24, 1971, a mysterious man using the alias Dan Cooper, later misrecorded as D.B. Cooper, executed one of the most audacious airplane hijackings in U.S. history and vanished without a trace. To this day, the case remains one of aviation's greatest unsolved mysteries. On the afternoon of November 24, 1971, a middle-aged man in a suit, sunglasses, and carrying a briefcase boarded Northwest Orient Airlines Flight 305 from Portland, Oregon to Seattle, Washington. He purchased a one-way ticket under the name Dan Cooper and took seat 18C. Shortly after takeoff, Cooper handed a note to a flight attendant stating, "I have a bomb in my briefcase. This is a hijacking." When she hesitated, he opened the case, revealing wires and what appeared to be dynamite. Cooper's demands were clear: $200,000 in cash, equivalent to approximately $1.5 million today. 4 parachutes, 2 main and 2 reserve. Refueling of the aircraft upon arrival in Seattle. With no other choice, the airline and the FBI complied. Upon landing in Seattle, Cooper received the money and parachutes, then released all passengers while keeping the flight crew on board. Cooper instructed the pilots to take off and head toward Mexico City, maintaining an altitude of 10,000 feet and a speed of 200 miles per hour, ideal conditions for a parachute jump. At approximately 8:13 p.m., as the aircraft flew over a forested area between Washington and Nevada, Cooper opened the rear stairs of the Boeing 727 and jumped into the night with the ransom money. No one on board saw him jump, but a sudden change in cabin pressure confirmed the exit. When the plane landed in Reno, Nevada, the FBI stormed in, but Cooper was gone without a trace. The lengthy investigation. As soon as the aircraft landed in Reno without Cooper, the FBI launched Operation NORJAK, Northwest Hijacking, one of the longest and most expensive investigations in the agency's history. They focused on 3 main aspects: searching the suspected landing area, identifying Cooper's true identity, and tracking the ransom money. 1. Searching the wilderness based on flight speed, direction, and the moment the rear door was opened, the FBI estimated that Cooper landed in either Gifford-Pinchot National Forest, Washington, or Willamette National Forest, Oregon. Hundreds of FBI agents, police, and military personnel scoured an area spanning hundreds of square miles, but found no trace of Cooper, his parachute, or the missing money. The harsh winter of 1971 made searching even more difficult. Several theories emerged. Cooper may have died upon landing due to the rough terrain and extreme weather. He may have had an accomplice waiting on the ground to help him escape quickly. His landing location may have been different from the FBI's calculations. Despite decades of searching, no human remains, parachutes, or related objects have ever been found. 2. Identifying D.B. Cooper. The FBI analyzed every detail about the hijacker. He had extensive knowledge of Boeing 727 aircraft, knowing how to open the rear stairs mid-flight, something few outside the aviation industry knew. He specifically requested the ransom in $20 bills with recorded serial numbers, suggesting he had a plan for using or disposing of the money. He drank bourbon and smoked Raleigh cigarettes, indicating the taste of a middle-aged American man. He remained calm and intelligent throughout the hijacking, suggesting military or government train. The FBI investigated hundreds of suspects, but none were conclusively linked to the crime. Notable names included Richard Floyd McCoy, a former military pilot who conducted a nearly identical hijacking in 1972. However, he had a different appearance than eyewitness descriptions and had an alibi for November 24, 1971. Dwayne Weber. Before dying in 1995, he allegedly confessed to his wife that he was D.B. Cooper. She later discovered strange notes about the case and that he had lived near where some of the ransom money was later found. However, no DNA evidence supported this claim. Kenneth Christensen, a former Northwest Airlines flight attendant, he closely resembled the witness descriptions, had military experience, and was familiar with Boeing's 727 operations. However, the FBI found no concrete connection between him and the hijacking. In 2001, the FBI attempted to extract DNA from hairs left on Cooper's tie, but technology at the time was insufficient to confirm his identity. The mystery of the ransom money. To track the stolen cash, the FBI recorded the serial numbers of 10,000 $20 bills and distributed the list to banks nationwide. However, none of the money ever surfaced in circulation. This led to multiple theories. Cooper may have died before spending the money. The money could have been buried or destroyed. He may have successfully laundered the money without detection. In 1980, an 8-year-old boy named Brian Ingram found $5,800 in decayed bills along the Columbia River in Washington. The FBI confirmed that the serial numbers matched the ransom money. However, this location was far from the suspected drop zone, raising more questions. Did Cooper try to bury the money, only for it to be washed away by the river? Did someone else find the ransom and intentionally discard part of it as a decoy? Did Cooper survive but was unable to use the full amount? Beyond this discovery, no other traces of the ransom have ever been found.